Milo was actually the first song that we
We
worked
made
on together.
Yeah.
And that was like 2016. We did that.
Wow,
And
that's insane.
Milo started in 2016.
2016.
Yeah,
I remember.
when did you guys release? They only
Released it like last year in the
That's
summer,
insane.
I remember like I laid like just like the foundation for the beat. It was just like I don't even know what it was. Yeah, it was that. And then he heard it, he's like, oh shit, this is nice. And then he just like literally within like a minute, he just freestyled like the chorus for Milo. Like
Wow.
but it wasn't like called Milo, it was something, it was like called like Lila. Yeah, it was like
in 2016.
2016.
And then we were on the ground, and I had like the that harmonium, like thingy with the you can put in your mouth. We were just playing around.
Yeah, he was doing that, and I was like programming the drums.
Dude, he was like 16.
Yeah, I was like 16.
Yeah, bro. That's insane.
I was like programming the drums. I was like going through Reddit. I was like, okay, I need drum. Travis Scott drum pads.
That's insane. Didn't people splice or any of that?
Yeah. I was like going through the thing, and I was like downloading shit, and we're just like messing around. It was so much fun, and it was like literally like on the floor. We're just like, it was, I don't know, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
And then we just what do we do?
So that was your first Thumbel song. You guys had created like 7 years ago. Years ago, before it released.
Yeah, before it released.
Wow.
And then Saridana was the first song we
actually released.
Put out. And then Mayilu, we were just going through old projects. We're like, oh, this is actually cool. Nice. Let's like rework it. And by that time, like we had, like he had learned how to mix, and we got so much better at like production and stuff.
We were making a lot of Tamil songs for fun. So the Layla Lay song, that's what it was called before. It was I want to hear the old one. Yeah, we'll show you. It's so funny because it's a meme song.
Oh, really?
So we had like some weird thing. This song was like Shankara.
Yeah, it was the original version is
we had like a Koyam money in the song. Oh my God. And I was like, look, it's shivering on a moose. And
like it was saying some random stuff.
Yeah. And then we went right into a melody, and it was a banger. Like we were like, yo, this is
because we made it for fun. Again, like you said, it was supposed to be like a meme song.
Yeah.
But then like the more we listen, it's like, yo, this is actually like
good song. That's really took everything out and then made it.
It's like, yo, I know we made this for fun, but yo, this is actually nice. Like let's do something with it.
Because what we did was we made these Tamil songs for fun. We just kept them in the vault. So we actually, after Study Dana, we're supposed to release. We're like, okay, this hype is good. Like, well, what do? We got to release another song. And it's like, yo, we don't have any other songs. We were like, we're in a pickle because we're like, we have so many English songs that we don't want to release anymore. Yeah. And all these Tamil songs, like, we don't have anymore, right? So we're like, okay, we need to cook something. So we cooked something. And then we fast forward, we were going to release this one song, and in our gut, like, we felt like it wasn't good enough. Yeah. So we ended up like tossing that song, and we didn't release it. And then that's where we were looking back at files to see, yo, what do we make? That's when we pulled out Milo, and we're like, yo, you remember this? Like, this is the first one we made.
That's insane.
Then from there, we were like... Okay.
Because it must have been just in some random folder, archived away.
Yeah. You forget about it, right? Yeah. You forget about it. And then we were like, yo, like, this is insane. Like, once we stripped away all the meme stuff, we're like, this is insane.
Why did you guys choose Milo? Like, when did it become Milo?
Oh, yo.
Right, from the original name.
That is big shout out to our friend in India.
Right?
Not this one. Not this one. A big shout out to our friend in India. His name's Kosesha. Okay. He's written some of the greatest hits in cinema, like Kade Ploma, and he's written, like, first Instagram, right?
Yeah. He writes for Leon James a lot.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah.
So they work together a lot. But I remember...
Double guy or...
He's double guy.
Okay.
And we really needed help with the lyrics, right? Yeah. And we did write, like, certain parts of the song. Yeah. But we got in touch with him, and he was like, hey, don't worry, we'll do the song. Yeah. And he sends us back the lyrics. And in our mind, we're like, Laila, 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 Laila. You know, that because we've been listening to that version
because it just becomes
so we're like, hey, this song's gonna be Laila, right? Or Laila, whatever that was. But then he was just like, yo, trust me, Make it Mayilu. And at first we were kind of hesitant. We're like, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's gonna click.
Yeah.
And because we're just so used to that old version.
Yeah.
But he's just like, guys,
like, trust me, there's no song like with My Porta Maile, and he's like, you had to change these words this way, it'll work. And
that's insane.
Bro was
massive gamble for you guys.
Yeah.
Because trusted, like,
trusted.
it's first time working with him and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, yeah.
Because at the time we didn't know, we got to know him after, right?
Yeah.
And but we just trusted him because I'm like, yo, you're writing hits in the cinema industry, so he knows something.
He knows something, yeah.
He knows something. So he made that change happen, and we have like some dope lyrics in my list.
I'm curious, between the both of you, who was convinced first? Or were you all, and like, who convinced who?
I don't remember too.
I think you're more harder to kind of convince.
Because it was your song, right?
You get excited and you just be like, oh, we try. But you'd be like, nah, I don't know.
I guess I just need time to think. Like I won't make the decision right away.
Especially since you've been hearing the song for 7 years, 6 years.
Jam is a big problem for musicians because like it's really hard for musicians to make changes after, because if you hear something over and over, you get used to it. It's like it's like when you hear like a cinema song in a different language. Yeah, like after that, Milo became Milo, and we stripped away a lot of the bad. We made so much good. We had a good team with us for the music too. Like shout out to Jeremiah and Seon for helping us on the production on Milo. They helped us with the guitars and the chord progressions for the second verse. And like I have no knowledge of chords. I just
it sounds nice.
It sounds like
I remember we went to Jeremiah's house because we were like, okay, we need to add like guitars for the second verse, and also just like throughout the song. And we're just in his room, and then they were like, Seon and Jeremiah were just going at it. And I remember I knocked out. I woke up and I was like, what the hell? Is like
completely different.
This song just leveled up like crazy.
Maybe that's how you cure demo-itis.
No, but
you go to sleep, wake up, wake up.
That's one thing I've like seen you guys do is when I write songs, I kind of do everything myself in the sense that like it's the way I see it is the way that the song will just eventually just come out. It's a very one track kind of thing. But these guys, they're so collaborative with the way that they work on a song. It's like they're so open to asking like Seon or Jeremiah to just come on and just like do stuff to it. Do you understand? Like, and I feel like I'm starting to learn to start doing
collaborating.
Like, exactly.
Because sometimes when you just let someone else do something, like if you don't like it, you can just delete it, right? Or take it away. But if it could be like.
It could be game changing.
Yeah. With Milo, we're basically like describing, like complimenting and just throwing metaphors for the girl. Just complimenting and stuff, and like ulaba salaba pantim, it's like you're a free bird, like you're unjailed, and inside me, like inside you have like that feminine fire that I'm like attracted to, right? So that verse, Kosesha like beautifully wrote. Like he has like stuff that I didn't even know what it meant, and then we had to ask him and get it broken down. So we're like, yo, what is this? Like this is so sick.
It sounds so nice even without the meaning. You know? Like, the words just
the word, because the words just like he really fit it into the phonetics. Like one thing we do when we record is like we'll mumble things, and then we'll have
rhythm to it, right?
There's a rhythm to it, and he just fits each syllable in the right phonetic. Like sometimes, like in a song, like for it to go smoothly, like you need a certain like sound, like the A-E-I-O-U, like the vowel needs to be the right way to transition to the next word. So like he did a really good job there. Yeah.
And like I feel like if you write something, you get it. It's like there's textures to it as well, right? So like certain words, like the sounds and the consonants that they have, it's kind of what glides the melody kind of thing. Like you can't have such harsh words during a very soft part of a poetry song. But then when there's like a chorus kind of thing, you can have those consonants because the consonants kind of stick harder in people's ears. There's like whole psychology behind writing it.
Yeah.
And
I think the best thing is like having it stick. Like there's this super amazing songwriter named Max Martin. He like produced probably all the hits that we know, like not all, but like a lot of the hits that we know on the Billboard for English. And he's a Swedish, I think, a Swedish guy. He doesn't know that much English, so he's like when you listen to English songs, like since he doesn't know too much English, he gravitates towards those phonetics and those rhythms and certain melodies. So when he came to the music writing world, he was like, people would be like, yo, you have to do this, you have to fit this word in, you have to say it like this. He's like, no, that's not catchy. I don't like that. We'll do it this way. And bro, like now this guy is like, he's pretty, they produced, he did Blinding Lights with The Weeknd. He's done almost like half of Ariana Grande's catalog, like her big hits. And he started the Backstreet Boys, you know. He Britney Spears, he did so much. So for me, like I study him a lot.
The knowledge is there.
Yeah, and that's the big reason why, like for us, like we're like hooks have to be super catchy and has to be easy words and like
Memorable.
and memorable sayings.
Yeah.